Hi everyone, it's Cindy here, Chess Girl Vegas. I'm reviewing another match. I played it this morning. I'm playing against Turkey. Here's the final position. I'm playing with the white pieces. I won the match. My opponent resigned. Ended up a rook. My opponent has 4 pawns. I have 4, and I got up a rook. So I'm just going to show you, first things first, I'm going to show you, this was the beginning of the match. And I'm going to also show you this. It was a cleaner match. I had 88.2% accuracy. My opponent had 79.2. I had one great move. We'll take a quick look at that. I played like a 1600. My opponent played like 1400. I had one missed tactic, no mistake or blunder, and my opponent had 2 mistakes. So that's basically the difference probably in the match, was that I only had a miss and my opponent had 2 mistakes, and I found a great move. I had 15. I found the best move 15 times. My opponent only 11. And these little things like this make all the difference in a chess match. These are the little icons or symbols that let you know how the moves were. The worst being a blunder, the best being a brilliant or a brilliancy. So let's start the review. I open up with the king's pawn. Oh, and I also want to show you one other thing, just quickly, before we start the match. Um, Where does it show it? Where does it show it? Yeah, it shows that I'm in the Legend League now, which is nice. Um, it's the top league, which is pretty cool. And I won my league on April 6th. So just wanted to show you all that I focused for a while that week. For about half the week I focused. Um, like 4 days of it or something. I played lots of matches and I won. I won lots of matches, and I think I won. I played my way out of my division up into the Legend division. I think I was up over 100 points at the end of that week. Let's see if it shows it. Yeah, here I was, 475 to 375, and I think there's about 40 people in there that were playing. Okay, 42 of which 2 didn't play at all, and I think these leagues can be as many as maybe 50 people. But so I advanced to Legend. Hooray for me! I'm gonna give myself a little clap because that was fun, getting out of my division and up to the high division. It doesn't really mean all that much, but I am in the best division now. I believe it started out as Wood, maybe. Chess.com leagues levels. Let's just see really quick before I do the match. Okay, so here they are. They are the league order. The chess.com leagues have an order, and it is wood, stone, bronze, silver, crystal, elite, champion, and legend. And I remember when I first started playing chess that I couldn't even win a match, let alone play my way out of a league. So if you're top 20 in the wood league, you go to stone. Top 15 in the stone division, you go to bronze. Top 10 in the bronze, you go to silver. Top 5, you go to crystal. Top 3, you go to elite. Top 3, you go to champion. And top 1, you go to Legend League. By the way, once you master the Legendary League, you'll be able to go to the Legendary Club, a club for the one-of-a-kind legends. I don't know what the club does, but okay. Just go to the Players League tab where it tells you about the leagues, and go to the very bottom where it has the Legendary Club info. And don't try and join if you're not part of the Legendary Club. They'll just kick you out and you won't be able to join. How do you earn league trophies? The simple answer is you have to play chess against people, but not daily chess. It doesn't count. It has to be a live match. You have to play live chess games. Don't play with the same person more than 4 times in one day. And don't think you can get away with 30-second game or less than a minute games. They don't count. Yeah. And then it talks about cheating. And then, just so y'all know, I think I won my league 3 to advance to Legend. I believe I won my leagues 2 other times, and then when I got to Legend, I won. So that was 3 wins to get out of my league. So that, I'm happy about that. And a couple times I played pretty competitive, but maybe I only came in like second or third or something, or fourth. You know, I just didn't do enough matches, and my opponents in the league were playing lots of matches and winning lots more than me, so I just, you know, didn't press too much. But when I had a chance to win the first place, I pressed, you know, so I was happy about that. Okay, so back to the match. I just wanted to show you that. Just to show you that. Now let's, and you too can check your stats and check your leagues and stuff. Let's go back to the home page. Let's go back to that match that I played this morning. It was a good, clean match, and I want to see how it went. We'll run through it. We'll recap it really quickly. And another pet peeve of mine. So I've played some matches and people have beaten me, and I've requested a rematch. And I would say the majority of the people, when you ask them for a rematch, like right away, they don't want to do it. Like, I think it's because they feel like they've earned rating points. They don't want to lose the rating points. I would say a third of the people will agree to a rematch and 2/3 won't. And I get it if you all have like work to get to, or school or class or sleep or cook. I get it if you have something where you can't play. I understand that. But to me, it feels more like people don't want to play. And I generally, as a general rule, if someone challenges me right back, if I've beaten them, I will always accept the challenge. Unless I have to go somewhere. Or if I'm just tired, you know. But as a general rule, I'm going to say 4 out of 5 times, if you play me and you beat me, you want to play again, I'll play you again. If you play me and I beat you and you want to play again, I'll play again. In fact, I'll play 3 matches, you know. I think I've played one person about 4 times, you know. One time I beat someone 3 matches in a row. That was cool. And I think one time I lost 3 matches in a row to somebody. That was cool. It's all a learning experience. Don't be scared to do the rematch, because let me tell you, some of these players that have this like 800-900 rating or 1,000 rating, you don't know. They might actually be better than that, and they're just new on the platform and they're building their ranking up. You just don't know, so don't be afraid to lose to someone worse than you. This is just practice, you know. It's just practice to get you better. Okay, so let's review the game. And if you're in a losing position and you don't want to play anymore, resign. Push the resign button. Don't keep people waiting. That's just bad sportsmanship. Resign right away. If you're not going to make any more moves. If you want to keep playing and fighting, then by all means keep playing and fighting in the match. And you know, but don't just not make a move for 10 minutes. And you know, you gotta learn where the resign button is. I'll show you guys sometime if anyone doesn't know. Okay, so I'm opening up with the king's pawn. My opponent did the same. I developed the knight out towards the center. My opponent brings their knight towards the center, guarding. I'm attacking. My opponent's guarding. Okay, I brought my bishop out. Ruy Lopez. That's generally what I move. It's typically the top engine move, I believe, from when I've reviewed matches. Develops the bishop to immediately attack the knight on c6. This is c6. The lone defender of this pawn on e5. Yeah, so nothing else is defending this pawn but the knight. So if you can take out this knight, you have a good chance to get this pawn with your knight. So always be looking. Chess is won incrementally with like just making strong moves, making good moves. Okay, so this came out. It's attacking me now. So I have to guard my pawn. I guarded it with this knight, developed it towards the center of the board. And when I say develop towards the center of the board, it means I'm developing either to this square or this square, not over here. This is not the edge of the board, okay? It's this is the edge of the board. It's not the center of the board. Okay, so I'm guarding. Okay, my opponent kicked my bishop. The bishop is kicked by a pawn and must now move or be captured. Book move, right? And also it's saying that white still has a slight advantage in this position. So, also, all these moves, the white moves are the first one, the black moves are the second one. White always moves first in a chess match. Always, always does white make the first move. I go ahead and capture. That's what I'm going to do 99% of the time because Chess Engine has told me that this is a good move to make. In this situation, it's going to cause a doubled up pawn on the C file. This is the C file. This is the D file. This is the E file. Okay, and then ranks go horizontal. First rank, second rank, 8th rank, so on and so forth. It says we're in the 4 knights game. That was a knight there before. That was the 4 knights game. Okay, and I've played it 217 times as white. I've won 51% of the time. Okay, and it's also telling me how to get better at the opening. So that'd be cool to learn. All my matches are on chess.com. I've played a handful of matches on my phone on some software app that when I fly, I've played it online. It's just the computer. It's not against anybody or any server or anything. It's just internal on my phone. And I played a match or two on Lichess, and I've played a match or two on chess.com when I first was just on the website on my free little 1-week membership. Alright, didn't like this. It said, why didn't I take that? I should have taken that. Wow, yeah, that was a hanging piece. That wasn't good. Should have taken it. Okay, black develops their bishop. Should have guarded, right? Wow, and I guarded. I didn't want to have a doubled up pawn, so I brought that there. But yeah, it's definitely the better move. Okay. Black castles. Black should have defended this pawn again. It's still hanging. I still haven't taken it. That's 3 times now. I kicked the bishop. I guess I'm very focused on the bishop at this point. Yeah, I'm just really going after the bishop. Okay. Now I just take. Okay. This came out. I went back. I'm taking. I'm chasing the queen. Okay. Now I castle. This is an excellent move. Said the better move at this point was to come here. Wanted me to go there as an alternate, possibly the better move or an alternate move. I just take, capture. Yeah. And I saw that, by the way, as well. I saw this move, and that's why I did that as well, because I planned to do this. That was my great move, yeah, and I saw this move. I saw that the player was rated 805. I thought, well, perhaps they'll just take the queen. The black queen will take the bishop, and fall for this, trap that I did. They just moved out of the way, which was fine, because all along I wanted the rook, but if someone gets sloppy and loses their queen. By the way, I played an opponent a couple days ago, about 2 days ago, and they rated almost 1100, and they lost their queen to me within about the 3rd move. They blundered their queen and just didn't see the pin, so. Okay. Alright, so I had a nice pawn chain there. I kind of messed it up. Saying I should have just brought the queen out. Okay. Ouch, you left your pawn hanging. Oh, yeah, this one. This one. Exactly. Exactly. Takes. I take and I guard. But look. So I only have one thing guarding this, so this pawn is like messed up. Luck, okay. Oh yeah, I was going in for that check. I remember that now. Checked. Went there. I just took, oh yeah. Yeah, I could have taken that pawn. I know there's that girl that does, she does chess commentating. She's a chess, I think a women's grandmaster. She's from England. And she always says she's a pawn grabber. I think she's a grandmaster. She's definitely an IM. She may be a grandmaster. But she says she's always trying to grab those pawns. That's what she goes for solid play and just grabbing pawns. So now that I'm reviewing this match, I see I'm really not focusing enough on pawns. Okay. Yeah, this was hanging, so I just moved it up. Save for square for your pawn. Okay, this kicks my knight, so I have to find a safe spot for it. I went there. I know it's guarded by this. Now this could come down and challenge me. And it did. But I just go there and threaten the rook, which is... The star means you got the best move. You found the best move. Okay, that rook came across, attacked the open file. This is attacking, attacking my rook and my pawn. I move it out of the way. Good, I'm glad I saw that. Sometimes I just play, I get in a playing zone. And then when I'm like reviewing these matches, I'm having a hard time remembering what I did or didn't do. But yeah, I got that out of the way. I hope I got it out of the way because I saw this. I hope I saw that my rook was attacked. I don't know if I moved it just because I wanted this open file. Not even realizing I was being attacked. Now I brought this. Attacking the bishop. But I would never take the bishop because the rook would just take me back. What I was trying to do was force the bishop to not move. And I was thinking about even bringing the pawn up too. Because if the bishop moves somewhere, like look, my king is on a dark square. This rook's on a dark square. Even if this comes here to attack me, I'm just taking this rook. If this comes here, I can just take the rook still. Because the king's too far. If the king was here, that would, totally change things. Okay, so with there, I just take with a check. My opponent recaptures with a knight. Now I take back the bishop. Basically, at this point, it's pretty much game over. I'm up a rook. We're in the middle game still, but pretty fast approaching the end game. This knight comes out. I give a check. Because this is what's going to happen. The knight is forced to take, because if the knight doesn't take, I'm taking, and my opponent will be even down worse. Which is pretty surprised that my opponent just didn't capture, but I guess it was trying to hold on to its knight. Now, the king is now guarding the knight. I didn't care, I just took it. Because I knew the king would have to come in. I went there. All along I wanted to grab this pawn. I wanted to weaken this side of the board where there are 3 pawns. I have 3 down here. My opponent has 3 here. I have my king. So I'm focusing on this A through D side of the board, I'm attacking this stuff. This came down, was to be expected. I just recapture. Yeah, it said I should have checked. But I had an excellent move, but I should have checked. So what happens if I just check? Okay, look at that. It's 5.26. White's up 5.26, right? My move I'm up 5.25. So it's 0.01, which is 1/100th of a point. So either move was acceptable. That captured. I come down. Oh, I didn't come down, which I could have done a check there. I could have done this too. What about this? What this king? Check, and then I would just take that there. Okay, rook to d6 is best. That's 6-1. I'm up 6-1-4. The other way. Oh yeah, much better just to give the check. Very interesting. All right, this came down. I grab it. Okay, I'm up 5.52. Numeric count is up 5. The eval bar says I'm up 5.5. So see how it's sort of similar. The more pieces you capture and that you're ahead. The eval bar sometimes is very in line with what this is showing. Okay, oh yeah, when I grabbed that pawn, my opponent threw up the flag and resigned. That was the end of the match. So there you have it. That was the match. Let's just see. Let's do one puzzle. Try to get right. Back to this classic view, which I prefer. And then if you're stuck and you don't really know what to do, you push this, it's hint. And if you want to go back to that other way, you can go to settings and do it the other way. All right. So we know that white moved last because we see these lime green squares, and it meant that the queen was here and it moved to there. Okay. Well, this is scary because this is a check guarded by the pawn. I could lose pretty quick. So what happens if I check here? This takes. I come here with a check. I think that's the move. I think you have to, because this is not a check. This blocked by the king, and then this comes in and beats you. So I think you have to do a check with this. No? Interesting. Oh, what about this? No? What about this? No? What is going on with this, you know? And look, the rook is here. I can't even go here. Wow. I'm obviously not seeing this. I don't know why this isn't the move order. I mean, it should be winning. I can't get to the king here. No. Well, this is a puzzle I need the hint on. Okay, yeah, just to take. Now we got this. No? Oh, okay. Yeah, I just like this because it's a check and it's guarded by this. Okay. Alright. Complex puzzle. This is pretty complex, this one. I think the next one is this. Yeah. Took away the threat of the queen there. Alright, so I want to know what this puzzle was rated, though, because it used to say what the puzzles are rated. Let's reset it though. See if we can figure it out. Okay, so it was take. Okay, so you're able to well, queen against a queen, 2 rooks against 2 rooks. But I have a pawn that's about to promote. Like I said, this is checkmate, you know? If I do something different, this is checkmate. I can't take it, and I can't go here. So, I just thought that could work. Because it checks the king, this takes. But yeah, why would I do that when I can just take a piece? So that was silly. That was very silly. And then, this is controlling this is controlling this, but we have to give a check. I like this check because it's guarded by the pawn. But it's going to evade, and it's going to go here. So maybe there's some problem that way. So we're checking. And then checking again. Has to take. It's forced to take. Otherwise, I'm going to swing across and take, you know, I capture. And then here's the end game, 2 rooks against 1 rook. And I love practicing these in games generally with the toughest setting. Why practice against a setting that's not challenging? I end up losing sometimes doing that, but okay, 3 pawns, 5 pawns, so white has more pawns. If this comes here, I can't take it. It's going to take this. If this comes here, I can take it. Yeah, what's that? Look, I can't go here or here. So if this can take this and come here, it doesn't like that. Rook to d2, didn't like. Rook to e7 is better. Alright, so rook to e7. Okay, so I want you to go there. Guarding this, I guess. Yeah, like I said, this is not good. Oh, well, I can take it. I can take it with the king. Okay, take it with the king. Now, when I go here, this is going to come down to, watch. I bet it comes down to, watch this. Yeah, it came down to. That's something that happens to me a lot on matches too. I'm thinking, oh, I got this. You know, I got it. It's going to, but no, it goes 2 because it can move 2 squares on its first move. Yeah, it went 2. Go here. H5. Oh, see, now this is a different threat. Look. Now I'm not, now it's moved from here. Now it can get me here. So that's not good. That's not good at all. King to c8 is better. Okay. Okay. Now it's going back to guard this. See what I meant about the chess engine? Even when you're down material, if you play really smart and opponent makes any kind of mistake, you have a chance to be back in the match. Look at this. I'm up a rook, but it says I'm up 3 points because I'm up a rook. That's 5, but I'm down 2 pawns, so it says it's only 3. The eval bar says black's up 4. Still not an easy position because the king is right there with its pawns. 3 pawns against 2. You know, a little misstep, and yeah, I think I got to get out of this. Okay. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. Oh, no, I can't go there, yeah. Okay, I've just lost the pawn. Okay. Lost that pawn, too. Taking that pawn. Okay. Alright. Alright, black's only up 3 now. This says 2. Eval bar says 3. Okay, now look at this. Okay. Okay, I'm going here. Alright. Going there. This one moved. This one's going to move, look. And I can't even, because of opposition, I can't get anywhere in there. This came down. I can't check the king. Wow. This is coming down. See? See how tough it is? It's tough to win. Look, look. Okay. Very interesting. So this isn't guarded. So I need to guard this. Now if I come here attacking this, this is going to come down. What if I go here? Okay. This came down. Not sure what the threat is. Not entirely sure what the threat is. Okay. Okay, I'm going to get one of you. Okay, so that's a blunder. Darn it. Promoted very quickly. Okay. Wow. Huh. Is this correct? No, there it is. It caught up. You have to give it a few seconds for it to catch up. Now black is up. Let's just ask what the hint is. Okay, the hint is to go here. Okay. Okay. Rook to e7 was best. Now, I guess if I'm over here, I can always escape this way. Okay, I'm up 4. Alright. lost that. Guard this. Take this. What happens if I do this? I saw that, but I just wanted to see. The computer wants to play for a threefold, which isn't good for black since black is winning. Okay, so it said the best move was here, correct? No? Best move is G6. Okay, yeah. Maybe the best. No, now it's this. Okay, yeah, this is there. And we can't challenge this because this just comes down with checkmate. Should be a checkmate, and see. Okay, so y'all might want to practice this in game. You know, see how you would do. Guarding. Yeah, this pawn is what's like really, really tough. This is good. And get one of them. Oh, it's gonna queen first. We got a little closer that time. Rook to G8 was best. Guarding it, okay. Okay. How about that? Oh yeah, it's not guarded. Can't do that. No can do. Mm. Mm. So it says black is still winning in this position, but it's pretty challenging. Mm. Mm. Yeah, that was the blunder. Yeah. Okay, pretty exhausted trying to win this end game. Just know that you have to try to protect hanging pieces. And that, this has a really nice fortress, whereas my king doesn't. Um, we're going to cheat and use the engine to tell us how to play. This is hanging. Um, what if I just do this? Now it wants to go there. And remember, I can't. Alright, let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to get this rook here. Yeah, if I take this, this is going to check. And I'm going to lose my rook. Look at this. If I don't take it, now there's a queen. Yeah. Checkmate. Why didn't it just go there? Oh yeah, that's not guarded. Alright, well, if you want to note this position and see how you would beat it, I'm just going to click through really fast. Okay, get rid of that. Go here. Somehow just trying to okay. Take, yeah, that's what I would do. Guard it, okay. I'm surprised not take this. Why not take it? Why would you not take this? What happens if you... Okay, it wants us not to do it. I'm surprised it didn't. Oh, it can't take because it's, you know, the rook is there. Sorry, the rook is there. Yeah, take. Going up 2. So it can't do en passant again because it's... And again, why not just take it? Why not just take it? Okay, now you're taking it. Okay, but you got your pawn up. You got your pawn move in. Check. Okay, you lost that. Alright. Now what are we doing? Huh. Oh, we're going to go here and come in that way. I was thinking you could just go up there with the pawn, but okay. Oh, and that's a check. Okay, but we're going to go this way. Now what? This way. Yeah, you don't see this too often. You really don't see it. And you could go with either rook, I'm sure. I'm sure either rook would work just as good. Okay, mate in 6. Let's see what this says. Ah, it says mate in 5, that one. Alright. Or maybe after the move. Changed it. Here you're just trying to get, you know, trying to do that ladder mate. I'm just going to bring this up. Bring it up. Okay. So now we're going to go here. We'll go here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We're going to go here. This white can still move that way. I go here. 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 Give a little check. Yeah, Yeah, if I move this here, this is stalemate. Watch, stalemate, yeah. So that one worked. Here I'll just go here. And then I'll go here. Checkmate. Alright, well that's one way to win that ending position. Just wanted to show it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.